So let's move forward. This is a fantasy side, so just take it easy. Make sure to get this shape right. Now for its color. So far so good. Let's move forward. Alright, we animate it from here. Firstly, we need to set its anchor point on top of it. Add a keyframe to its rotation, and after 6 frames, rotate it by 90 degrees. Align it correctly. Here, we use wave warp effect. Search it and add the effect. You can increase the wave width to get your desired results. The distortion is caused by this effect. Wind speed is 0 on here. Now press U. And it's 1 on this frame.
In ventilation or insulation.
Don't forget to set the pinning on top edge. Now increase the wind speed to get the right animation.
Heating and ventilation or insulation or.
If the shape was straight and we'd used wave warp on it, then it would have been rotated on its curves. These particle effects are made by particular. It's some points that are being animated by their position. Let's recreate this effect. Make a new solid and add the particular effect to it. Set the effect on point mode and then reduce its particle per second to 10. Change its size to something like 20. Set the particle type on a sphere and its feather to 0. Reduce the size to 10 this time. Size random to 50%. Now reduce the gravity value to a -1 to make the particles move up. Now in Air tab, change the wind X value. Now let's find where the particles start. Add keyframes on position and particles per second. Particle per second is 0 and after 10 frames increases to 10 and the position will move on to right. The particles are made in left side and then will move up. We can tweak it now. For example, we can change the lifetime from 3 to 1 seconds and opacity over life from 100 to 0. I think 1 is too low, so I use 2 seconds instead. And in here, we return in the same way. You can also use size over life tab to make the particles change their size in their lifetime. Also, you can make the particles to have multiple colors. Let me solo this layer first. Now go to the Particle Color tab. Set the color and increase the color random slider. If you wanted to have only 2 colors like white and yellow, set the color to white. Copy the layer and set the second one's particle color to yellow. Then, in order to make them random, change the random seed of one of them. By changing the random seed, the layer will differ in many things like position, timing, etc. For example, if I turn back the random seed here, yellow and white particles will overlap, since they are exactly the same and only differ in their color. Using random seed, you can randomize this effect. As you saw, making this effect was pretty easy.